Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. I have been using the Jaybird Vista as my go-to sport earbuds for nearly a year now, and I haven't really found anything else to replace it with, and that was not for the lack of trying. But I recently reviewed the Sony WF-SP800N, and I figured that these earphones might be worthy of a head-to-head comparison. So the job for today is to figure out whether the Sony can dethrone the Jaybird and take its place on the top of the true wireless sport earbud world. Let's start with the design. In short, the Sonys look better and the Jaybirds fit better. They are both made out of plastic, and I know for a fact that the Jaybirds can take a beating, but they look a bit too plain. The Sonys look more refined, but they still have to prove that they are on par with the Vistas in terms of durability. The SP800s are IP55 rated, while the Vistas are IPX7 rated, which means that a bit of rain or sweat won't hurt them. I tend to rinse my earbuds under tap water after workouts, and I have experienced no trouble with either of them. The Sonys are much larger and quite a bit heavier as well, and they stick out of your ears a bit more, which makes them feel less secure than they actually are. In general, I found the Jaybirds more comfortable to wear, even though the Sonys caused me no issues whatsoever. Both earbuds sit in your ear securely thanks to the use of these silicone fins. The Jaybird is a one-piece design, which means that you cannot mix and match the fins and the different sized ear tips, but the Sony uses separate arc supporters and ear tips, which might give you more flexibility to find the perfect fit. Again, I found the fit better on the Jaybirds. Due to their smaller size, they kind of disappear. You feel like you don't have anything in your ears. While the Sonys are comfortable and secure too, there is this pull you feel all the time, as probably the weight distribution is not as good as it is on the Jaybirds. Moving on to the battery cases, the Sony again is significantly bigger. In terms of build quality, they are similar, both are built to last. The lids open and close firmly, and the magnets do a fine job with keeping the earbud safely inside the case. Both use USB-C and both offer quick charging, but the Sony wins the battery life test. The SP800 lasts about 9 hours with noise cancelling on and 13 hours without it. There is exactly the same amount of charge in the case. The Jaybirds last about 6 hours with one charge, and you have enough juice for another 10 hours in the case. So it is 16 hours versus 18 to 26 hours. Both the Sony and the Jaybird allow you to use a single earbud while the other is being charged, which essentially doubles the battery life, so there is that too. There is a major difference between the two earbuds in terms of their controls. The SP800s use touch controls, while the Vistas have actual buttons on both earbuds. I'm not even sure which one I like better, as both have their own issues, but if I had to choose one, I would probably lean towards the touch controls on the Sonys. However, they are not perfect because you can get accidental touches, especially when taking the earbuds out or putting them back in your ears. But they work pretty well even during a workout. Having to press the buttons on the Vista means you push the tiny earbuds into your ear canals every time, which might be uncomfortable for some. Both controls are easily customizable through their companion app, but more about that in a second. Both earbuds use Bluetooth 5.0, and that means a stable, strong connection with no dropouts. No lag issues with video playback either. I found the SP800s better for phone calls, as there was less noise and the voices were more clear. Both earbuds have a companion app, and these are actually the two of the best on the market. Both the Jaybird and the Sony app offers you plenty features such as EQ presets and custom EQ settings. Quick guides and software updates are also available, and there are the customizable controls as well. Since the SP800s have active noise cancellation, there are loads of related settings in the app. The adaptive ambient sound control and the quick attention features are my favorites, but there is also a proximity sensor on the earbuds which stops music playback if you take one of the earbuds out of your ear and resumes when you put it back in. Now, you can switch this sensor on and off in the Sony app. The Jaybird, however, has no active noise cancellation, nor it can stop and start playing music automatically, but there is this community platform built into their app, which means that you can listen to music through the app and share your favorite songs, playlist, or even your own custom EQ settings with others. You can also download and tweak others' presets. The Find My Bud function is also unique to the Jaybird app, and the custom EQ works a tiny bit better than the one in the Sony app. But there is the active noise cancellation on the SP800s, which the Vistas do not have. And it's not only the ANC that gives an advantage to the Sony, but their passive noise isolation is marginally better too, or at least I found them sealing my ears a bit better than do the Vistas. The minute you go to the gym, however, and turn both the volume of your sound and the intensity of your workout up, that difference goes away. Only the music and the pain remains if you are doing it right. But joking aside, I found one big difference between the two earbuds, and that was outside when walking by the sea. Wind noise is really bad on the SP800 active noise cancelling or not, while it's much less of an issue on the Jaybird Vista. I believe it's due to the difference in their size. The Sony is bigger and sticks out of your ears and picks up more wind noise, while the Jaybirds can sit in your ears nicely and quietly. Where the active noise cancellation shows its powers, however, is traffic noise. It reduces traffic noise so effectively, like you were using earplugs or something. And if you find walking or running isolated from street noise unsafe, you can always turn on ambient sound or switch off noise cancelling completely. The only option you have with the Jaybirds is to walk away from traffic if the noise bothers you too much. Or turn up the volume, but then it brings up the safety question again, so I guess I leave it at that. And now, turning on to the finish line of this race, let's talk about sound quality. For starters, as always, sound quality is a matter of personal preference. Both the Sony and the Jaybird can sound really good, but out of the box they both need some work. The Jaybirds are neutral and a little bit flat, but there are great mids full of life, and they offer loads of details in the highs with space and air in the presentation. If only the bass was a bit more powerful. But that's when the custom EQ comes to the rescue. Add a little bit of a boost to the bass and you are good to go. The Sonys are quite the opposite, as they are very, and I mean very, bass heavy. It doesn't mean that they don't have details in the highs or energy in the mid-range. No, everything is kind of right there except for the bass. But again, you launch the app and tweak the sound by adding a little extra highs and mids to the mix, and you get a very enjoyable sound as a result. Actually, I enjoy listening to them both, especially during workouts. I always get energized by their sound after a song or two. However, I personally find the Jaybird sound a bit more refined and airy, therefore more suitable for casual or even more serious music listening. I guess you want me to come to some sort of a conclusion at this stage. Well, here we go. The Sony WF-SP800N is the closest any earbuds could get to the Jaybird Vista in the last year or so, but it still cannot beat it. It does a lot of things better, like noise cancelling, battery life, and maybe the touch controls as well. But what makes the Jaybirds unbeatable in my eyes is the combination of their size and sound, which makes them perfect for workouts and especially running. Wind and wind noise is a big deal here on the west coast of Ireland, so the Jaybirds are my preferred choice for outside use, but I would grab the Sonys and throw them in my gym bag anytime. Phone call quality doesn't matter to me that much, but the Sony wins that round as well. Other than that, their Bluetooth connection and app features are kind of the same. Which one should you get? It's hard to tell. If you prefer smaller earbuds in a smaller case and don't mind the shorter battery life, then go with the Jaybirds. If you don't mind the bigger size and you like the bigger sound and you need the longer battery life or the active noise cancellation, then your obvious choice is the Sony. I pre-ordered the new Bose Sport earbuds, and as soon as they arrive sometime in October, I will get back to you guys with a video to see if it can compete with either of the Sony WF-SP800N or the Jaybird Vista. But we are done for today. I hope you liked this video at least as much as I enjoyed making it. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Let me know which one you like better, the Sony or the Jaybirds, in the comments below. You can also find some useful links in the description. Thanks for watching, see you next time.